Yo, yo. See how we can get it rocking, man. Young manhood was good, homie. Let's get back in this thing, man, and see if we can get it in. Iman Perry was good, homie. What up with you, man? Let's get in here and see we can get a few people to slide through this joint, man. George Salikas, what up, man? Yeah, for sure, man. Right back at it. Right back at it. Real talk. See if we can get it cracking in here, man. I just jumped it off again, man. Let's see if they're gonna send out the alerts this time. Jay Lax, what up, homie? I guess they're gonna send the alerts out this time, man. We'll see here in a second. They've been giving me a hard time with these live streams, man. Real talk. They've been holding me back, man. All right, we're gonna see what's up though, man. Something's wrong with my ingestion settings, man. I can't go live from my app anymore, man. I gotta get that checked out because now I'm sitting here, man, trying to go live straight up like this, and it ain't doing me too cold with the hangouts. Stunner Lokes, what up, homie? Yeah, I'm telling you, man, they ain't really banging out with my uploads, man. But we got to do what we got to do, man. That's all we can do. Yeah, and that's the problem, man. They ain't sending the alerts out, man. Salute to you, Stunner. Look at that, man. We've been in here, man. We got 7 people in here right now, man. You know how we be jumping in by now, man. I gotta see what's up with my ingestion settings though, man, so I can come on and do this thing right, man, especially for the Sunday sermon, man. All right. We're gonna get a few minutes to get in here, man. I just really been doing my thing, man. That's all. Just trying to hold it in the road. But I had to get back into the Bonafide pimpness, man. I had to get back into that. It's really what the people come to me for, man. So if y'all been paying attention, man, my channel's kind of going through a transition right now, man. I'm trying to put a foothold in a couple of other genres right quick. Because I'm really getting burnt out on the red pill space, man. And no matter what, I can't distance myself from it because people identify my content with red pill. So, it's to the point now, man, where I just don't want to be in the midst of the element anymore. The element is turned into something else. You know what I'm saying? Red pill space is turned into something else, man. There's a whole bunch of blue pill activity going on, but everybody's still claiming that they represent the red pill space, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, if I don't leave it up, J Lex, man, I'll pop it over to Patreon, man. It just depends on how raw I get in here tonight, man. I really don't know how raw I'm gonna get. I got some topics I'm gonna touch on, but I don't know how raw I'm gonna get. But we'll see what's happening. I'll try my best to leave it up, man. Jay Aries, what up, homie? Zach Lyon is in the building. What up? Langston Gainey is on deck. So this space, man, it's changing, man. And like things like this, like when my live streams acting up, man, it's just it's giving me more of a push, man, to go ahead, man, and try to transition, and not really transition, but incorporate, more angles and more types of content, man, into my presentation because it's just wild in here, man. There's a whole bunch of things going on in this so-called red pill space, man, so-called manosphere and all of that, man. That's just fugazi, man. And I don't deal with stuff like this in my real life, man. So I ain't gonna deal with it here either. You know what I'm saying? Some of these boys, man, are psychopaths, man. You know what I'm saying? So, ain't no doubt, John Tate, man. I appreciate that, bro. Appreciate it. So, it's crazy out here, man, where, you know, as you look around, man, and, there are guys who, they create some red pill content, but just because you create red pill content don't mean you red pill. Even a beta male knows the life he wants to live, knows the life he should be living, but whether he's living it or not, or whether he's portraying that in his real life is something totally different. And a lot of these cats, man, they ain't really out here living up to the code, man, living up to the honor code of this so-called red pill thing, man. And that's why I don't claim no pills. But when you think about guys who claim it and what they understand it means, and then you see how they interact with one another, how they interact with women, and how they interact with other people that try to approach them or link up with them or whatever, man, it's a terrible situation, man. And me myself, just speaking for myself, man, it's starting to rub me the wrong way, man. Cause I work hard to not have that type of shit in my real life, man. So you think I'm gonna come here and deal with it here? No, man. I ain't gonna do that. Funny EC, man. I appreciate the $5 super chat, homie. Salute to you. Quinta Maldonado, what up with you, homie? Mike's Meticulous Details podcast. What up with you, homie? It's a hell of a podcast. Now I might check it out just for that. So as you know, man, I kind of been off schedule a little bit, man. Not really coming on live as much as I had before, man, and just doing a few things differently, man. And I truly believe that there are some things that are taking place that are really beyond my control. And when I'm out of control of a situation in an environment, man, I really don't want to be in that environment that often. So, I've been kind of falling back a little bit, man. But we're back today, man, with another episode, man, of the Bonafide PIMP S podcast. So I've been hearing a lot of things, man. A lot of cats been talking about, and some of it makes sense, but then a lot of it doesn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? So somebody was asking me the other day, man. They were asking me about this fashion cat, man. They asked me what I think about, his fashion recommendations and what hell, man. It was they asked me about Kevin Samuel, man, and what I thought about the fashion tips that he was giving C Book, man. And my take on it, man, is, whatever that cat does, that's what he does, man. And if he recommends something to you and you put it on, then obviously you was feeling it. I don't have nothing to say about it one way or the other because I don't know what either of them cat's fashion sense is. You know what I'm saying? And this is what I told the cat, man. So for future references, man, let me say this to you, man. For anybody that's listening who has, any plans on asking me something about another nigga on this platform, man, hey, dog, don't ask me about no other niggas on this platform, man. I don't gossip about niggas like that. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to know something about somebody, you go ask them or ask somebody that's close to them or somebody that's with all that gossiping, man, because that ain't my thing. I ain't finna talk to you and give you no story or no rundown about nobody on this platform, man, because frankly, I don't know them and I don't care to know them. And the bottom line is, if you don't know nothing about somebody, man, you ain't really got nothing to say about them. Unless they say something about you directly and create an issue with you. Bree, what up, homie? Alpha Mountain, what's good? So I say this to you, man. My take on fashion is this. It's always good to know what's in fashion. You know what I'm saying? Or as old schoolers say, what's in style. It's always good to know what fashion is in style. But the bottom line is, you can't be worrying about dressing how the fuck women want you to dress. You like a little boy. If you're dressing in what the fuck women want you to wear or what women like on men and all that shit, man, you thinking like a boy. You never developed into a man. because a man takes the reins on all of that and he dresses in what the fuck he's comfortable in. Now, once you figure out what you're comfortable in, you may need a fashion stylist or a designer or someone to help you out and find what's the best brand, what's the best make, what's the best fit, and all of those things. Who's the best tailor? But when it comes down to what you should be wearing, man, you got to wear what the fuck you feel confident in. Every man don't feel confident in a suit, just like every nigga don't feel confident in a wife beater. If you fat as hell and you got a gut, you ain't gonna feel as comfortable. I don't care how comfortable you say you are. You ain't gonna feel as comfortable in a wife beater as a nigga that's lean and ripped to shreds. You just ain't gonna feel as comfortable. A wife beater is made for a man that's lean and ripped to shreds. If you fat, you just putting it on because you can, but you ain't gonna feel as confident in it. So, when it comes down to things like this, man, you got to fucking, man, do what makes you feel the most confident, the most comfortable, the most powerful, man. You understand what I'm saying? Listen, I got a partner right now, still to this day, don't wear nimper dickies. They always creased and pressed, and they always fly. He always got on a fly pair of kicks with him. He always got on a fly hat with him, or a ball cap, or some with him, man. He always draped up and dripped out and riding in some fly. And I guarantee you, no matter what you wearing, he got just as good a chance of pulling that woman over there as you do. No matter what you wearing, no matter who you are, no matter what you say. Because you know what? He think he the flyest nigga to ever wear a pair of dickies. You understand? Like Dickies is his thing. That's what he feel. When he first I'm talking about the full Dickies suit. When he first put on a Dickies suit, man, it just did something to him, and he been rocking them ever since. You understand? This fool get them custom colors, man. And when you go in somebody else's closet and they might have suits or sweaters and shit in there, you go in that boy closet, man. He got creased and pressed Dickies suits hanging all in his whole closet, homie, every color you could think of. You know what I'm saying? Multiple options. And that's just what he feel fly in, man. And I'm telling you, it ain't nowhere he can't go in that man feel fly. Listen, bro, we'd have been into business meetings with folks, man, and everybody in there was suited and booted, man, suited and tied up, man. And this boy here, man, he was in there, man, in a Dickie suit. You know what I'm saying? Straight up in a Dickie suit. The only thing he changed about it, man, he literally cleaned up, tucked the shirt in, man, put on a fly. I think he had, must have been eel skin. Okay, it was either eel skin or lizard. Let's just say eel skin. Put on a fly eel skin belt with the matching boots, man. And he was in there, man, with eel skin boots, with an eel skin matching belt, man, and a Dickie suit in there, man. And you know what, man? Man, he killed the room. Killed the room. You know what I'm saying? Without even trying, he killed the room without even trying. And that's just because, man, when they talk about charisma, hey, man, that shit is just something you got. No matter what you put on, you just got that. People can say what they want to say, but if you got it, you got it, homie. Morpheus MGTOW, what's good, homie? I appreciate the $10 super chat. Homie, say my contributions as usual. Salute to you, brother. Salute to you as well, my brother. So when you think about this, man, you just got to understand. Also, man, when it comes to the fragrance you wear, hey, man, let me tell you something. There's some brothers out here, man, that can give you some game on what the newest fragrance and how it smells. But let me tell you something about fragrance. I'm going to tell you about this shit from a man perspective. This is a man's perspective. A true boss game having alpha life living man telling you about this. When it comes to fragrances, man, you got to get the shit that matches your pH. You see what I'm saying? I learned this shit a long time ago, man. I was a youngster. I was a youngster when I learned this. And I had a partner, and he was rocking a cologne, man, and I can't think of what it was, man. But let me tell you something, man. It was fly. So I went and bought me some. And you know what I realized? It didn't smell the same on me as it smelled on him. It still smelled good, but on me, it smelled close to what it smelled like on the paper. When I had it on and he had it on, it smelled like we had on two different colognes. You see what I'm saying? And that's when I realized I researched that, man. And I asked the old pimp cat about it, man. He was like, young brother, you got to understand that you and your partner, although y'all tight, y'all two different men, brother. It's kind of like when you get musty and he get musty, y'all smell different, man. It's about the pH balance of your body, young brother. I said, man, you know what, homie? I appreciate that, OG. I appreciate that. And ever since then, man, I test shit out on the paper, and then I test it out on me. And when I test it out on me, I walk around the store, man, let a few females smell it on me, man, and I'll just see what their reaction is. You know what I'm saying? I'll like literally walk up to them and be like, "Hey, shawty, come here. Hey, how this smell right here?" I don't ask her how it smell on me. I say, "How this smell?" Their response is either going to be, "Hey, it smells good. I like that. It smells good," or it's going to be, "Damn, you smell so good." When I get that, "Damn, you smell so good," that's when I know that shit matches my pH. So you can have all the fly colognes and fragrances in the world, nigga, but if you don't know where rock with your pH, you just gonna be a nigga that smell like that piece of paper people spray that shit on in the store, man. You understand? And this is the thing. If you ain't masculine, then you ain't got no, your pH is like a woman's pH. You ain't got no pH, man. You know, your pH is strong. Your masculine pH balance, man, is that shit is something totally different, man. That's why a man can't wear a woman's deodorant, man. That shit don't work, man. You try that shit, man. It be musty shit, man. Fucking around ran out deodorant when I was young, man. I probably about 14, man. First year of high school, man. Fucking around ran out deodorant, man. So I had to put on some shit that my mom wore, man. I think it was some suave shit. I put that shit on, nigga. I was musty by the time I went to lunch, man. I went to PE, nigga. I ain't even want to play. I ain't want to shoot ball when I was at PE, man. That shit don't work. So, you know, I restocked up on my shit on the way home, man. And bam, I was back playing basketball the next day, man. You understand what I'm saying? This shit is about masculinity, man. That's why I say to you, like, whoever you want to be and whatever you want to be, man, you got to be getting your tips and advice, man, from a man that represents masculinity. I don't fuck about how much money nobody got. I don't care about what they drive. I don't care about where they live. When you're talking about teaching men how to be men, motherfucker, you got to be masculine, man. You don't want no motherfucker that's not masculine telling you nothing about being a man, because it's always going to be from the perspective of a female, or always going to have some female energy attached to it, man. And that's just the bottom line, man. Anybody who says otherwise, man, is just lying to you. That's it. Joe Maximus is in the building. What up, homie? DeRay Vicious. What up with you, man? Damien Online. What up, Dame? I see you in the building. DJ Witch Doctor. What up, homie? So I tell you, man, like this, man. Two things you can't never let a motherfucker tell you about. Never listen to a nigga tell you what kind of men are successful with women, because there are many different kinds of men who are successful with women. There are fat men who are successful with women. There are skinny men, tall men, short men, white men, black men, Asian men, rich men, poor men, athletic men, non-athletic men. Man, there's all kind of cats that's successful with women. You don't let no nigga tell you, man, let me tell you what the game is, man. The game is to sell you a dream on success only being attained by motherfuckers that you far away from being, so you can spend the rest of your life, man, paying motherfuckers to try to get you to a level that ain't even necessary for you to get to live a certain lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? They ain't even at the lifestyle. Half of the time when niggas tell you what type of men have the most success, they ain't even that type of nigga. See, when I tell you something, I tell you that shit from my own experience. I don't tell you nothing that worked for no other nigga, because if it didn't work for me, I don't know what the hell that man did. If it didn't work for me, I can't tell you how to work it, right? If I ain't never if I ain't never rebuilt the motor, I can't tell you how tight you need to torque them goddamn them lifters on there, man. I can't tell you nothing about that. How the hell I can't tell you how tight to torque the heads on that motor. Nigga, I ain't never put no motor together. Now, just because my homie build motors and he done built 2 or 3 for me, I still don't know what to tell you about building no motors, man. So I can't tell you, well, my homie taught him to this. Hey, man, you better off doing it on your own. You understand? So I say, man, I don't want to hear no nigga telling me about what kind of men are, blah, blah, blah. I don't want no nigga telling me what kind of men women like. Nigga, women like all kind of men. Nigga, there's a woman can have a beta male, simp mangina, and an alpha male motherfucker at the same time. You understand? A woman can have a pimp and a trick at the same time. Man, women like all types of men. There ain't no certain type of men they like. You understand? They like different men for different things. So it ain't like one man gets it all. That's why alpha male motherfucker ain't gonna have no wife. Women don't want to marry the alpha because they know the alpha is not going to be that beta male dude boy that just finna sit home and have one woman. But the beta male simp man Johnny, he gets all the wives. You understand what I'm saying? So women want different men for different things. I ain't gonna sit and tell you, man, that every woman only wants an alpha. I'm telling you, every woman does want an alpha. Every woman wants an alpha in her life, homie. Now, am I saying every woman want to have an alpha and that be her only man and she marry him and live happily ever after? Hell no, I ain't telling you that. Because the things that happily ever after require an alpha male don't even bring those to the table, man. I don't bring no happily ever after to the table for no woman, man. That shit, if she want that, bro, she barking up the wrong tree. You know what I'm saying? That raccoon, that raccoon she was chasing, didn't run up this tree, went up another tree somewhere. T3 Stacks was good, homie. Tony Davis, what up with you, TD? Dame online, man. I appreciate the $2 super chat. Dame say, man, to thine own self be true. No doubt, brother. To thy own self be true. D2, what up, homie? D2 say, yeah, no doubt, bro. So I don't want nobody telling me, man, what I need to look like to get women. Because we all look so damn different, nigga. If you ain't finna, I respect the man more who tell me, nigga, if you want to get women, you need to look just like me. You can't be a man that look one way and tell me I need to look like another, nigga. Man, that shit is lame. You got too much sugar in your Kool-Aid, man. If you sit around here telling men what kind of man they need to be, and it ain't you. Only man, listen, only thing I tell you need to be, man, is the most alpha version of yourself. You understand? And the book of Alpha-Ronomy is telling you that. That's me telling you, hey, man, like take my principles, man, apply them to your life and improve your life as much as you can with these principles. You understand what I'm saying? When a man is telling you that you need to be like men and they ain't even him, hold up, man, let me tell you. First of all, I'm going to tell you two things that are rather suspect. If a nigga can tell me what women like, he been doing too much damn talking to women, or either he think like a woman and he been in relationship with men himself. You understand? That's fine if that's what he want to do. But I'm just telling you the only way a man can have these angles. Another thing, man, that's mighty suspect. If a man tells you that women only want a certain type of man, any man who tells you that, man, he's had really bad luck with women. And he views all the women, all the men that got chosen over him as one group or one type of man. You know what I'm saying? So it's like if a rich man got chosen over him and a broke man got chosen over him, he gonna find something they both have in common. Well, they were tall. She likes tall men because she too chose a tall broke cat and a tall rich cat over him. Or she likes light skinned men because she chose. I'm telling you, man, any cat that's out here, man, really trying to pigeonhole what women like. See, and I'm gonna tell you now, it's easy to get caught up in the cross and say, well, that's what everybody tell everybody in the red pill space, all the dating close tell you what women like. No, they tell you what works for them and how they got more women. They give you things to change about yourself that they changed about themselves to get more women. They don't tell you just, hey man, this is what women like, or you know, you got to be this way. No, man, they simply tell you some shit that work for them. When you got a cat that's telling you, damn near talking to you from the female perspective about what a woman likes, man, and how blah. And another thing, man, to be perfectly honest with you, man, it's way too much talk going on, man, about other men's sexual activity. You might be suspect, man, if you got anything to say about another man's sexual activity. It don't matter if he getting a lot of sex or he getting a little bit of sex or he ain't getting no sex. It's mighty suspect for a grown ass man to be sitting even verbally relaying anything about another man's sex life. Think about that. Two men shouldn't even be discussing sex, to be honest with you. And that's just being honest with you. If one man is telling a story about a sexcapade with a woman, the other man shouldn't be chiming in on that. He should let that man finish his story. Two grown men or more ain't got no business sitting up having no discussion, man, about explicit sex, man, explicit sexual activity. Why is two men, nigga, I don't want to talk about sex with nobody but a broad. You understand? That shit is crazy, man. And it goes on all the time, man. And cats just sit around and act like it ain't nothing, bro. I'm telling you, man. Like when you think about this, man, like the homie said, man, women don't know what they want. So if you're a type of, we all know women don't know what they want because they'll get something and they'll pursue it and then they'll get it and then they'll piss it away. They don't know what they want. So how are you as a man trying to sell men the concept that you know what women want? Come on, man. Even in the movie, a nigga had to have a certain power to be able to read women's minds, man, to be able to hear what they were thinking before he knew what they wanted. And it was a culture shock to him because nobody knows the mind of a female, brothers. You know what I'm saying? Another thing is this, man. And I'm going to tell you like this. My thing is this, man. And I don't never tell you what your body need to look like in order for you to get women. See, I can't think of the concept of what a man's body needs to look like. And then my next thought is he gets women if his body's like that. My mind don't function like that. When I tell you, man, about getting your body right, man, I tell you first for health, and then I tell you second for self-confidence. You understand what I'm saying? Because no matter how confident you are, you're going to be more confident when your ass can see your six-pack. Trust me. When you get that lean, you're going to be more confident and more comfortable in the skin you in. But the main thing is health. But I'm never going to tell you, man, you get a six-pack, you can get more women. Women like six-packs. Women like this, because I'm gonna tell you, I got a fat partner, man, knock down more bad chicks than anybody in our crew. I'm talking about, I ain't talking about going out pursuing them. I'm talking about, man, just knock down more bad chicks. When I say fat, man, he wasn't my 600-pound life, but man, he probably about 6'2", man, probably about 300. You know what I'm saying? That's big enough. And man, he was killing them. You know what I'm saying? Not just killing them, man. They loved him. Like, man, he was getting number love from the bras, man. You know, love like a woman can love. So when I say these things, man, certain things I don't want to hear a man talk to me about. You know, I don't want to hear the man tell me how the fuck my clothes supposed to fit me, man. Hey, man, let me tell you something. My shit gonna fit me how I want them to fit. You understand? And that depends on, let me tell you, if I had a huge ass gut, nigga, I'm not gonna wear no shit that accentuate my gut. You understand? I'm not gonna do that. But lean as hell. Hey man, I'm wear some shit, man, that show that hey man, that show me hugging the sleeves, homie. So the hell you do when you lean. You show shit the hell you hugging the sleeves. That's what you rock. But if you ain't lean, man, if you got flab everywhere, man, you probably ain't gonna wear no shit, man, that you know that accentuates your cuts because you ain't got no cuts. You know, the bottom line is this, man. Certain shit I don't want a man to talk to me about. Like, I ain't no fucking child, man. You ain't talking to no little boys out here, man. I don't want to hear no nigga tell me about how the hell I'm supposed to, your clothes supposed to fit like this. You got to think about the fit like this. Hey, I know my shit don't supposed to be too big or too small, and I still ain't got to the point where I wear tight shit yet. Now, I ain't lying. When I rock a fairly fitted shirt, man. You know what I'm saying? Just to, just to show off, show off my cuts and shit, man. But to be honest with you, when it comes to like pants and shit, man. Now it's tough. It's tough when your waist is small, man, and your fucking quads and our hams are, yoked up. When your quads are yoked up, it's tough, man. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna be able to wear no loose shit. Like, if we were back in the day, man, wearing pants that sag and shit, man, I wouldn't be able to wear those right now, man, because the waist I had, for me to get them to sag, the fucking waist, man, I wouldn't be able to get a belt big enough or tight enough to put the motherfuckers on. But even though even with us talking about this right now, man, I just feel like this, man. Anytime a man is selling you shit, man, and everything he's telling you is about how to get a woman, he just know too much about the woman fucking mindset. It's one thing to say, hey, man, I did this and I got more women. That's fine. You can get more women in a bunch of ways, but you tell me, nigga, this is what women want. Come on, man. I ain't lying, man. That shit. Who you here talk about what women want? Women always think they know what all women want. They always, well, women don't want this, and women don't like this, and women don't need this, and women pursue this, and women would rather this. That sounds like a group of women talking to you, man. I don't want to hear no nigga talking to me about that. Another thing is this, man. Niggas won't tell you, man, that that's a certain fucking type of whip you got to drive, man, in order to get women, bro. Let me tell you something, man. If your shit is fly and newer, you know what I'm saying? If it's fly, if it's newer and fly, hey man, listen. The bottom line is, man, that's all it fucking takes. But for real, you shouldn't even be worrying about buying no car for the sake of no broad. You understand what I'm saying? Nigga, you need to buy a car that's fucking fuel efficient, cause gas high as shit, and it ain't gonna do nothing but get high. They ain't gonna never be $1 no more. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna never stay under $2 for long. Small clips at a time to keep folks from going crazy. But the cheapest gas is in the South, nigga, and it's regularly above $2. And in Cali, you out there, or in New York somewhere, man, sometime in Cali, gas get $5, $6 a gallon, homie. You understand what I'm saying? Man, it's crazy as hell, man, to go out there. Let's say if Hummers was still popping. You're crazy to go out there and buy a Hummer. Even if you're a millionaire, you're crazy to go buy a Hummer. It's just not an efficient vehicle to have. So, man, you do shit based on you. Because let me tell you something. 9 times out of 10, you meet a woman, you're not going to be in your whip. You understand what I'm saying? 9 times out of 10, you meet a woman, you're not going to be in your car, man. I think I've only met one woman while I was in my car, man. One. I'm talking about in my life. And that shit was years ago. Years ago. Jaded, what up? Sammy Herc is in the building. Richard Lynx is on deck. Yeah, man. Like select. Yeah, I like that term too, man. When you say shit like who the fuck is select? Select in whose mind? If you think you know what a select man is, you think like a fucking woman. If you think you know what a select man is, how come so many so-called select niggas, man, old lady begin banged out by Ray Ray? Explain that to me. How come these same dudes who old lady begin banged out by Ray Ray, or banged out by their cousin, or somebody that they know, or they be, man, come on, bro. Select by who? You want to be selected by women? Hold up, wait a minute. Let me clarify something. Now y'all help me if I'm wrong. Help me if I'm wrong here. If you select, aren't you supposed to be selected? Help me right here now. If you select, that means you're selected, right? The select is selected. The elect is elected. The presidential elect is elected. Like if you're select, you're selected, which means women choose on you. But these same niggas who be talking about select all the time be talking about, I don't want no women to choose on me. Women don't choose. I cold approach women. I run up on women anytime I want to. Help me figure this shit out, man. Tell me something. If you're select, shouldn't you be selected? Maybe I'm looking at select. Maybe there's another definition of select, man. I don't know. Maybe there's another definition of select. Last time I checked, if somebody says they have select cuts of prime rib, guess what? Those are the ones you're going to what? Choose. Those are the ones you're going to pick. Those are the ones you're going to let the people know you want. That's what select means, homie. If you tell me that your fucking vodka was made from select olives, you know what I'm saying? Select grapes or olives, whichever you choose. Olives, particularly there's a couple of that they try to make with grapes, but if your vodka is made from select olives, guess what? I want my shot of that vodka. I choose that vodka. So I don't even understand the terms these cats be using, man. They use a term to keep from using a term, but the term they use doesn't apply. See what I'm saying? And that's my whole thing, man. And so, man, I just started looking at a lot of these cats like they were crazy, man. Same nigga, man. Let me tell you something. Damn near every nigga who said something about the cold approach being beta, man. When I chopped that up about that, damn near every nigga who responded, man, called himself select. Now, how you hell you gonna call yourself select and get your panties in the wild car say cold approach is beta? If you select, you don't have to cold approach. That's what I thought. But help me understand, man. Help me understand, man. Yeah, Iman, right? Yeah, that's the same thing they did with alpha and beta, man. They bastardized the terms. You know what I'm saying? When they start saying, man, you can be alpha, you can be a sexual alpha, but be a financial beta. I said, man, these niggas done lost their mind. You can't be alpha in one area and be beta in another. That's like saying you could be righteous in one area and evil in another. Nigga, either you righteous or you evil. That shit is crazy, man. How the hell you gonna be you just every kind of alpha you want to be? No, nigga. That's why it's so fucking hard to be alpha, because you got to work your ass off throughout your life, man, to become alpha in every aspect of life. Until you govern and master every aspect of life, man, your ass is not alpha. Niggas kill me talking about the sexual alpha, the financial alpha. Well, somebody asked me the other day, man, well, are you telling me Bill Gates isn't alpha? Fuck no, Bill Gates ain't alpha. Bill Gates a beta male simp man, John the motherfucker, man. He's just smart as fuck. You know what I'm saying? He figured out a way to corner a market before it was needed to be cornered, because he projected that it was going to need to be cornered. That's all he is. You take Bill Gates' money away from him, man, who is he? Who is he without his money? Does he have a physically intimidating presence? Does he even look like he could be a fucking a boxer or even a fucking cop? What is it? Tell me the position he could have in life without money that would make him seem like an authority figure. You see what I'm saying? No, bro, you can't. Jeff Bezos, rich as shit. But when I look at Jeff Bezos, I don't see nothing threatening about him. I don't think Jeff Bezos can fuck my hoes. I don't think Jeff Bezos, man, can whoop me. I don't think Jeff Bezos can do nothing. If you give me Jeff Bezos money, I'm going to be a different fucking billionaire than Jeff Bezos is. I'm telling you that now. My shit, boy, let me tell you something. My shit would be totally different. I'm telling you. Grown man business. What up, GMB? Appreciate the $10 super chat, homie. Homie said grown man facts. No doubt, brother. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it take a grown man to know grown man facts, homie. So I say, man, you know, these cats, man, they look around, man, and they say, man, you can be a finance nigga just cause you doing good in an area don't mean you alpha, nigga. Alpha is about domination. Just period. It ain't even about dominating other people. It's about dominating your life. And so when other people enter your life, they have no choice but to be dominated in your life because you dominate those areas. It's not about people, man. This shit is not about people. I hear a lot of old so-called Sigma male motherfuckers talking about, well, alphas need people to be alpha. Nigga, you done lost your mind. You just ain't alpha, and you had to come up with a term for your fucking self. Just keep it 100, nigga. You had to figure out something to be because you knew you weren't alpha. So you say, well, I'm Sigma. I don't need people to validate me. I'm Sigma without people. Well, guess what, nigga? It's the difference. Man, these niggas is crazy out here, man. Half of the things they be saying, man, is just fugazi, man. They don't have know what the hell they talking about, man. And that's to be honest with you. Oh, and let me tell you another thing, man. When these boys tell you how you need to fuck bras. See, let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you the difference between a real live pimp mindset. I'm talking about an alpha mindset. And what the rest of these boys be talking about. Because I'm going to be honest with you. When it comes to this alpha shit, nigga, my life stands up to scrutiny. I've done some shit that the average man could not do because his emotions would be too caught up in it. You understand? I made some tough choices for my own betterment, for my own preservation that the average motherfucker wouldn't be able to do. And I'm telling you, you understand? Maybe one day, man, I'll shed these in my memoirs or some shit. But I'm going to be honest with you. My life stands up to the fucking test. Am I perfect? No. I've done a lot of dumb shit in my life. I've done some unscrupulous things in my life. To right now, there's some unscrupulous shit I'd do if I had to, just to be honest with you. But that's because I'm about self-preservation. I'm about self-prioritization. You understand? I'm about taking care of me before I take care of any fucking body else. And I do mean anybody. You understand what I'm saying? I'm selfish as fuck, homie. That's just the way it is. But if you check my life for the alpha shit, I mean my adult life. I don't know. I had some childhood shit, some young shit. I wouldn't. We ain't gonna include none of that shit. But my adult life, I'm talking about from 21 on, nigga. My adult life, man, my shit stands the test of time, homie. My alpha shit, I stand true. You understand? So there's a bunch of shit that these boys do and say that I ain't gonna do and say, man. And so when it come to, I'm not gonna tell you how to fuck no bro, because if you alpha, you ain't gotta worry about how to fuck her. Man, let me tell you something. If you ain't never had a woman get off giving you head, I'm talking about get off giving you head. You ain't no fucking alpha. You can talk that alpha shit all you want to. But if this ain't the effect you've ever had on any woman, man, you still got some growing to do. You know, so it's a lot of claiming alpha shit going on out here, man. But man, let me tell you something, brothers. I'm gonna be honest with you. I ain't really become full-fledged fucking alpha man until I was 30. I lived the alpha life, but I didn't fucking turn that corner, man, to fucking because you know what? The thing is, you get to the point where you have calm reserved as an alpha. And in the beginning, as an alpha young man, man, that shit is too exciting. The fucking adrenaline rush from living an alpha life is too great. You can't even settle down to really start dominating your fucking life. You're too busy chasing shit. You're too busy chasing money. You're too busy chasing self-respect, self-esteem. Those ideas say self. You're too busy chasing those things. Man, by the time you hit that corner 29 or 30, man, boy, you sell off into your alpha shit, man, and you just be a different dude the whole time. So I really, really didn't fall into my most alpha self, man, until I was like 30, homie. Because when I fell in that shit, boy, nigga, let me tell you something. That's the very moment that I realized that I was right the whole time by, letting women show me attraction confirmation before I step to them. You understand what I'm saying? Now, so yeah, I approach women. I ain't never told niggas I sit back that women choose by walking up on you. Every now and then a woman will walk up on you, but most times they won't. But they give you attraction confirmation. So you know that when you step up to that woman, you can confidently step to her and know that you're her type because she's already let you know that. Let me tell you something. If you know you're a woman type, your game changes. Even if you cold approach a bro. Any nigga that cold approach deny this man is a beta male, simp man, China motherfucker. Even when you cold approach a bro, when she lets you know that she's interested, you ramp your game up because you know she's attracted. But you have to do your cold approach first. How much easier is it? How much stronger is your game from the onset when you can step to her first with confidence that you're her, that she likes you, she wants you, or not just that she likes you, she wants you. Because women don't show attraction confirmation to men that they don't want. So when they tell you, man, how you supposed to fuck a woman, bro, let me tell you something. You ain't got to never worry about how you gonna fuck a woman if women fall at your fucking feet, homie. You understand? If you fall through a chick crib, man, and man, she caters to you like a fucking king, man. And I'm talking about, man, you standing up, man, with your motherfucking hands across your chest like Superman, man, while she trying to suck the life out of you, homie. If you ain't never had that, and the whole time, man, she down there, man, with her other hand, man, working herself into a frenzy. You understand? And at the same time, you buzz down her throat, man. She make a wet mess down there, homie. Boy, let me tell you something. These boys ain't living no life, and I ain't talking about no broad. You paid for this. I ain't talking about no stripper. I ain't talking about no thought. I'm talking about a chick, man, where you somewhere, man, the bad chick let you know, man, that she will own you like that. In those situations, you can't fuck a broad bad. You can't. Bro, let me tell you something. And this is the honest truth, bro. I wouldn't even lie to you. Nigga, I done had a bro shooting, skeeting everywhere, man, with 5 pumps. You understand? It ain't about how you cut her. It's about how you arouse her, man. How aroused is she before you even push up in her? You understand? How aroused is she before you even push up in her? We talking about to a point, man, where man, it takes absolutely man, I'm old school as hell, homie. You understand what I'm saying? The first nut a woman ever coached with me, man, gonna be with me. Gonna be with me fingering her, nigga. The first nut she ever could, cause this is gonna be the thing, bro. You gotta understand the female mind. If you get a woman off with your fingers, man, You know what I'm saying? Okay, you using your lips too, man, kissing on it, sucking on the neck and all that shit, maybe sucking on titties or whatever, man. But if you get a woman off, man, and you don't even get undressed, man, you own her body. She can't wait to lay down for you. Cause she like, this nigga got me. I got a good nut. And he ain't even take his clothes off. This nigga know my body. Man, she can't wait for you to fully explore her body, man. But cats ain't got the patience, man. They ain't got the perseverance to keep it out for the whole way. At some point, they start thinking about how they can please the woman. Let me tell you something, bro, and it's real talk. I ain't never cared about if a woman was pleased or not. Ever. I ain't never cared about it. It never crossed my mind once. Not ever. It just never has. See, let me tell you a secret here, man. And this is some shit I should be having on Patreon, or you should have to hit a consultation to get this shit, man. Let me tell you something, brothers. And it's the reality of dealing with women in a sexual nature. If you have a woman so hot and bothered all the time that she just can't remember not having pleasure when she's with you sexually, to the point where even pleasing you gives her the utmost pleasure, to the point where, man, you know what? I ain't never had I be listening to cats, man. I be getting consultations, man. I be listening to cats talking about, man, how many times they done went down on their woman, man, and every time she go down on them, man, she be telling her, well, you got to do me too. Boy, let me tell you something. I ain't never had that happen. I ain't never had no woman tell me, man, I got to do her too. Or when you gonna do me? I always give you head. When you gonna? I ain't never had that happen. I didn't know that shit happened till cats started talking about it. I really didn't know it happened, man. So let me tell you something. If you keep a woman hot and bothered all the time, man, I'm talking about, man, from just your touch. You understand? You got to know how to deal with a woman when you're around her, man. You got to know how, when you got a woman, man, she at the crib and she in there. Even if you just got, let's talk about if you just got a woman. If you got a woman, we ain't even talking about having a whole bunch of women being no player. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, man, that player shit is played. I ain't saying you can't have more than one woman, but you need to have more than one woman. You need to have women, not a motherfucking old lady and a side chick or some undercover broad. Nigga, live your life like an alpha. Because I'm gonna tell you like this: if you got multiple women that they don't know about each other, you're a beta male, simp man, Johnny motherfucker. You living a lie, nigga. Don't claim my alpha title, nigga. If your bros don't know about each other. You understand? Don't call yourself alpha if they don't know about each other. Damn sure don't call yourself PI. But I'm going to tell you, man, if you're old lady, you just got to know when it's the right time, man. You got to reward your old lady with touch. You got to reward her with conversation. You got to reward her with caressing. And it's easy to do that, easy to reward her when you always busy about your fucking business. You understand what I'm saying? Because she ain't used to you always sitting up hee and ha and gawking with her all the goddamn time. You understand what I'm saying? So if your old lady's in the kitchen, man, she just made a wonderful meal for you, man, and she in there cleaning up the kitchen, man, she looking sexy, man. Man, you walk up behind her, man, just yoke that wood on her back, man. You know, slide the wood up through the whole crack of her ass, man. Just you know, let her know, man, that what she's doing is something that you're pleased with, man. You understand what I'm saying? Like walking by, man, smacking your old lady on the ass, man, that's old school shit, man. I don't smack no broad on the ass, man. I caress her ass. I give me a handful of it, man, and I caress it the whole fucking ass cheek, nigga, from the back of the thigh all the way up, man. I believe in caressing a woman, man. Caresses is what keeps a woman docile. You understand? It's like a kitty cat, nigga. When you got a kitten and you rub that kitten and that kitten get to rolling up around your leg, homie, that touch, man, women are touch sensitive, bro. So you ain't got to be doing no smacking and all that shit right there, man. Let me tell you something. Cats be talking about when they got a woman bent over, they be smacking on the ass, nigga. I don't smack women on the ass when I got them bent over, man. I caress them. I caress the ass when I got them bent over, man. Then I might give them a hard squeeze or even a pinch. You understand what I'm saying? But that smacking on the ass, bro, yeah, man, that shit is old school, man. There are better ways to do it. You understand? It's kind of like there was a time when niggas were doing flat bench for chest because wasn't no incline benches. Well, when the incline bench came, everybody figured out that you ain't really got to work your lower pecs. Your lower pecs gonna get work whenever you work pecs or whenever you do anything pushing. You got to work your upper pecs. And that's when the incline bench came in. So anybody now that's doing flat bench for chest is crazy. If you ain't no power lifter, nigga, you ain't got no business doing no damn flat bench every time you work out. Every time you do chest, you crazy. Don't make no sense, man. Quentin Maldonado, man, appreciate the $5 super chat. Primal Fitness, man, appreciate the $2 super chat. Ah, that GMB, that is, man. Homie GMB say, man, it took your woman over 20 years and 4 kids to earn her position. To earn her position. See that word earn? Brothers don't use that term earn enough. What is she earned, homie? What is she earned? So I ain't gonna tell you, man, how you should. I ain't got no dog in the race, man. How you should fuck your woman. How you should fuck your woman is the way that causes her to behave and interact with you the way you want her to. You understand? You got to train your woman, man, to accept pleasure from you, man. You got to train her to know that pleasing you is her greatest pleasure. You understand what I'm saying? And the bottom line is, if that's not what you have, man, then you got some growing to do, homie. D Flam, what up, homie? Yo, man, it's crazy, man. When I hear dudes tell my man their old lady won't give him head, man, I be like, man, nigga, that's an oxymoron. My old lady won't give me head. I don't even understand. I don't even understand how you put that shit together, man. My old lady won't give me head. My wife won't give me head. My girlfriend won't give me head. Nigga, that's like saying my dog won't bark. Shit, nigga, I don't even know how you fix your mouth to say that. My refrigerator won't get cold. If that means it's broken, you need a new fridge, homie. And if your brow ain't giving no brand, you need a new brow. Lit life. I appreciate the $10 super chat, homie. Homie said always the best quality game. I appreciate that, Lit. So another thing, man, and this is something, man, that I'm gonna be honest with you, and this is something that a nigga made. Nigga made a live stream. This live stream was about me. You know what I'm saying? This live stream was about me, and it was called "Who Should Give Advice." This was his response to uh to me saying the cold approach is beta as fuck. And I say it again, I say it right now. The cold approach is beta as fuck. That's my life. In my life, it's beta. And you know what? I care about that because I live an alpha life. If you don't live an alpha life, you don't care about beta shit. Now let me tell you something. A cat told me the other day, man, before I get to that point, a cat told me the other day, man, he said, man, well, rejection ain't nothing. If a woman rejects me, that ain't nothing to me. I don't feel nothing. I don't care about that. Let me tell you something, brothers. This shit is about principle. It don't hurt my feelings if a woman was to reject me. It's the principle of approaching something that is beneath me. A woman has to let me know she's attracted to me before she deserves my approach. You niggas think too little of yourself. You give yourself too little value. She has to earn my approach. Don't you hear me say a woman got to earn everything? The problem is you niggas are so horny and you driven by your lust and your nuts that you can't even stick to these fucking principles. She got to earn my approach. And you know how she earns my approach? By having been taking time, keeping her body and her fucking skin right, and letting me know she's attractive. That's what she does to earn my approach. Her being fine, nigga, strippers is fine. Some of these niggas who be cold approach, man, probably ain't never had a woman better than a stripper in their life. The man on my planet. What up, homie? What's good with you? The man on my planet, man, that homie is the true definition of beast mode. You understand? When you want to see a man that's living beast mode, I can't even take that from him, man. He's doing shit in his life that even I haven't done. And you know what I'm saying? As far as his interaction with his women, I can't do nothing but respect the man because I've done some amazing shit when it comes to women. But that brother is doing he's doing some amazing shit, man. Just to be honest with you. Can't do nothing but respect the man like that, man. So, Stacks, what's good, man? What's good? So, I say this shit to you right here, man. So, when a cat says who should give advice, See, let me tell you something, man. When you talk about who should give advice, and of course I did respond, man, a little live stream and shit, just because I did. But when you talk about who should give advice, first of all, what kind of man wants to determine who should give advice? Nigga, that's so much fucking shit. That's like that's like some feminine shit. That's like a female who got a college education and thinks she know everything about everything. Bitch got a word to say about everything. A nigga who says that, man, thinks like a female. You understand what I'm saying? Who should give advice? Anybody who got something to give a motherfucker that's valuable, nigga. That's who should give advice. Shit, listen, man, if I can tell you how to be the most alpha version of yourself, man, but you need to put a roof on your goddamn house, I can't tell you how to lay one shingle up there, brother. I don't even know what the fuck you use to lay shingles on the roof, to be honest with you. I ain't never did no roofing work. You understand what I'm saying? I can't tell you how to re-upholster. You get an old school Cadillac or a Lincoln or some shit. I can't tell you how to re-upholster the seats and that shit. I can tell you a shop to take it to, the shop that I use for my old schools, but I can't tell you how to do that. I can tell you a whole bunch of shit about what I know, though. You understand what I'm saying? If every man would just stick to what he knows best, if every man would just stick to what he knows best, then we wouldn't be having this problem. We wouldn't be having this fucking problem, man. I'm telling you. And that's the reality of it, man. Let me see. Oh, man, I like this. I like when I get me a little Trozo in here, man. Homie say, what about the lion goes after the prey instead of the lion wait for the prey argument, bro? Man, we ain't no fucking lions. And secondly, female lions. Why in the fuck are we comparing ourselves as men to female lions? Female lions do all the fucking hunting in a pride. Male lions and prides don't hunt. They don't have to. They've got a pride of women who go out every day and hunt. Lions hunt every day. The lionesses hunt every day. All right, cool, homie. Cool. Homie say you're not trolling, man. But so think about it, man. These cats search for those arguments because they don't have a human argument. See, let me tell you something. Always remember this, homie. Always remember this shit. When you're talking about humans, when you have to go to the animal kingdom to find an example to support your argument, you don't have a fucking argument. You understand what I'm saying? It's just like when you're talking about animals. If you have to come to humans to prove your point about animals, you don't have a fucking point. We don't live like lions. We go to the grocery store and get our fucking food. It's already been slaughtered, already been cut up. All we got to do is take it home and cook it. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to hunt shit that could kill us in order to. So we're talking something totally different. And technically speaking, lions do lay in wait. Female lionesses, they hunt by stalking. They fucking hide until the animal gets close enough. When the animal gets close enough, it's pretty much that animal saying, okay, I'm here for you. And then they go chase that motherfucker down. See what I'm saying? So when we're talking about, and then we're talking about food. Hell yeah, nigga, if you hungry, there's some shit you'll do for food. And unless these boy eating a whole bunch of pussy, I don't think we talking about eating right now. You see how that argument has all them holes in it, brother? It's full of holes. That argument is full of holes, man. Mamet Kane, our official. I appreciate the $5 super chat, bro. So, man, when you think about this, man, you got to think about this. When we talking about lions, let's even talk about the male lion. When we talk about the male lion, he goes in and takes over a pride, man, because that's the only way he has to reproduce. He has to go in and fight another lion and take over his pride. Or else he just roaming the savannah forever with no mating rights. You understand? All the lionesses, well, damn near all the lionesses. There are a few prides of lionesses that don't have any lions. The lions got killed or whatever. But that's only temporary. So in order to get a pride of lions, you got to take a pride of lionesses. That's just what you got to do. But that's what they have to do to secure their bloodline. We don't have to do that. That's what the fuck they have to do to secure, easy meals. We don't have to do that. We don't need for anything from our females that the fucking lions need. Of course, reproduction, but shit, boy, look at all these babies around here. Human women love to reproduce. That ain't no problem. Ain't no doubt, my man. Appreciate you being in the joint, man. R Banks 09, my country cousin in the building. So, we look at a lot of different things, man. And now tell me this, which one of y'all finna go and fight a nigga over a bra? Over his woman now. You finna go and fight him over his women? Come on, man. We don't even fight over bras. So, it's one of those things, no doubt explode. It's one of those things, man, where we just have to keep in mind, man, and then like Cass was talking about the hyenas, man, the lion, man, these cats, that's what they are. They hyenas. Even these, the woman is God. Them niggas is hyenas. They live in a hyena mindset. In the hyena clan, the females are the head honchos. The females have the rank. So the lowest ranking female still ranks higher than every male. Like you want to see a matriarchal society? Look at a clan of hyenas. That is matriarchy at its best. That's why I tell men all the time, we don't live in a fucking matriarchy. We don't live in a matriarchy. We live in an environment where some dudes who are susceptible to female influence run things. But when we look around, man, women don't run shit in this society, bro. They don't run nothing. Look around you, what they run. Look in your own city, fuck they run. Look in your own state, fuck they run. Tell me what they run. The hyena clan lives in a fucking matriarchy, homie. That's a matriarchy. You know what I'm saying? And that's the reality of it, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that's a great point, GMB. But even the thing about that is you got to get close enough to them. You got to love them bras. See, the male, the tarantula, the black widow male and the praying mantis male, they get caught up, man, chasing the nookie. They only get caught up, man, because they chasing some sex, man. They trying to get laid. They get laid, then they get filleted. You know what I'm saying? So, I look at it like this, man. Another thing, man. So when the cats say who should give advice, man, I say, man, anybody can give advice. Anybody can give advice. You understand? If I'm cutting my son hair, man, then the barber says, hey, well, if you did it this way, man, it's fade, it'd be cleaner. I'm like, okay, man, shit. The barber just told me something. The barber just gave some advice. I tell you who shouldn't give advice. Niggas who ask who should give advice. That's who shouldn't give advice. Because if you giving advice, valuable advice, the fuck you worrying about anybody else's advice for? Get off my dick, nigga, and tell your bitch to come in. Now, this is another thing I want to tell you about, man, that, this shit has got to stop, man. Validating women. And I hear cats talking about, man, well, you got to validate the women. Yeah, you got to validate her. You got to nigga, your presence is validation if you the man you say you are. If you the man you say you are, just you being there, just you being around is her validation. That's enough for her to put forth all the effort and energy you need her to put forth to earn other shit. All she gets for just being her is my fucking presence. She don't get no other validation. See, the problem with these boys, man, a lot of them talk that confident shit, but you can listen to the things they say when they talking their content, man, and tell that they ain't who they say they are. They ain't really feeling themselves like they say they are. If you one hell of a man, brothers, and it's real talk, if you one hell of a man, it ain't many niggas in your area like you. It might be some in the world, but I'm talking about in your area, that niggas that your woman to come into contact with. Come on, man. We can say that shit around and think, well, it's a lot of ballers. Yeah, it's a lot of men with money, but there's a lot of real men with money. You understand? It's a lot of real men, but there's a lot of paid real men. You understand? It's a lot of paid real men, but are they spiritual? Are they spiritually sound? Do they have a relationship with the Most High? When the more I's you dot and the more T's you cross, homie, the more your presence is her reward. My presence is her reward. Fuck you, me. I'm gonna give her my presence and some more validation. What the hell she gonna do? That's the reality of it, man. Man, you got to keep in mind, man, that whenever you in a situation, man, where if there's 1,000 men in the room and they all believe the same thing, if you believe something different from them, then you probably the smartest man in the fucking room. You know what I'm saying? You're probably the smartest man in the room. And the bottom line is most men aren't going to give you that type of credit, man, or they're not going to look at you and say, well, damn, if he's the only one who believes that, maybe I should look at that, because there's no way we can all agree on the same thing. Rather than do that, them motherfuckers look at you like you the odd man out, look at you like you the fool for not believing what the majority believes. Majority rules is a mindset of fools, man. I say again, majority rules is a mindset of fools. Anything that the majority is doing is probably not the best option, because the majority does the easiest shit. They do the most gratifying shit. They do the most pleasurable shit. You understand? They do the most validating shit. They don't do the most righteous shit. They don't do the most beneficial shit. Those two words don't govern their actions. And so, whenever you got a whole bunch of cats talking about one thing, man, and they view is the same point, you better hope your view is different. Because if it ain't, man, then you probably just as fugazi as them motherfuckers are, man. So validating women with something other than your presence, man, that shit is foolish to me, man. You know what I'm saying? I know what I bring to a woman's life, man. The level of wisdom, understanding, and knowledge that I'm gonna bring in her life, man. She's gonna have a wealth of knowledge to source from, man. And talking to her about nutrition, and talking to her about exercise, man, and talking to her about skincare, man, and talking to her about just trying to become a stronger version of herself, man, and understand what a woman's purpose is and all that, man. Let me tell you something. This is what you have to think about, and this is what I think about all the fucking time. I bring so much value to a woman's life that when she's not dealing with me anymore, when I cut her loose, man, because it always happens inevitably. When I cut her loose, that gonna make her one hell of a man, one hell of a nigga for the next, one hell of a woman for the next nigga. She'll be one hell of a woman for the next nigga. Light years ahead of where she would have been if I went in her life. So I just prepare her, man, to have a successful relationship with a beta male, simp man, China motherfucker, whoever she come into contact with. You understand what I'm saying? So that shit has value. I just gave her some health tips, man, to help her stay younger, longer, and maintain a healthier, more productive lifestyle into her older years, into the twilight of her life, man. You mean tell me that shit that ain't enough? I got to give her more validation than that. You understand? I done told her how to become a better version of herself in multiple ways. I've improved her life just with my presence, and I'm supposed to give her ass something else? Come on, man. That shit don't make no sense, bro. Man, let me get my homie Jim Beer Rich here, man. Jay Stacks, my homie Jay from the A. What up, homie? Shoot, my homie Malum will wrench up in that thing too, man. So you look at this shit, man, and you just got to keep in mind, bro, that it's a lot of things these boys saying out here. They cool if you don't know no better. But what I'm trying to get men to do is go to the next level of this shit. You understand? You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, go if you haven't subscribed to the Homie Grown Man Business channel, man, go over there and do that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? That's another country boy, man, that be dropping them gems, man. So, go ahead over there, man, and do that shit, brother. Cause I'm gonna be honest with you. There's only a few men around here, man, that you're gonna get this top level, this fucking masters level game. But when I say masters level game, let me tell you what I say when I say masters level. You got to have lived a certain amount of life to have this level of game, man. You understand? There's some gamed up young cats. I was a gamed up young cat, hella gamed up. I like to think I was the most gamed up young cat in the history of the world. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I put my 20, let's say 25. I put my 25-year-old self against any man that's ever lived in the history of the world when it comes to like being gamed up. I pit my 25-year-old self against any man in the world when he was 25. All the pimps you ever heard of, all the famous pimps, the pimps that ain't famous, I will put my 25-year-old self against any man in the world when it comes to like shit, just being in my fucking zone, man, rocking out, doing my shit. You understand? When it comes to, being on top of my shit, finding my motherfucking stride, man. I found my stride at 25, rode that motherfucker about 5 years. When I hit 30, man, I was like, oh shit, I accepted that stride. That's the way my life's supposed to be, man. So when I say master's level game, man, I'm talking about master's level game. You know how long it take to become a master, nigga? Go find me a 18-year-old kung fu master. You know what I'm saying? All the kung fu master you see, man, motherfucker have gray beards. You know what I'm saying? They had them long gray beards, man, and them goddamn long gray plaques in the back of their hair, man. They will whip you upside the eye with that motherfucker, man, and they be gangster with it. And all they do, man, is chill and meditate all fucking day, man, and get in touch with their spiritual self, man. Like this shit, the essence of being a man, man, is mostly spiritual. You understand? The essence of being a man is mostly spiritual. Coach Warren, what up, homie? The essence, appreciate it, Gemini. The essence of being a man is mostly spiritual. Not partly spiritual, mostly spiritual. And when you think about that shit, man, you got to keep in mind, bro, that a bunch of this other shit that these cats be talking about is irrelevant, man. It's irrelevant. I'm gonna be honest with you. Fucking a whole bunch of different women all the time, man, is anti-spiritual. That shit is anti-spiritual. You're giving away the essence of your life, man. It is anti-spiritual. Doing a whole bunch of partying and shit all the time, man. And that shit is anti-spiritual, man. Going up in that church house, man, that shit is anti-spiritual, homie. Whole bunch of cats doing a whole bunch of anti-spiritual things, man. Being vain, focusing on vanity. That shit is anti-spiritual awakening, bro. Most of these niggas don't care about no spiritual awakening. So they just flying by the seat of their pants, man, hoping they get out of the world what they want out of it. J Aries 251, I appreciate the $5 super chat. Hey, that was GMB. Wow, man. He said, oh shit, I'm blue now. Hey, that's good shit, homie. That's good shit right there. So, I say this to you, man. You can't just think, man, that you can listen to everybody, man, who got just because they got a few bits and pieces of good information, man. Because you have to ask yourself, is it good information? Is it entertaining? Do you really need the shit? Or are you just listening because you ain't got nothing else to do? You know what I'm saying? Are you paying attention to motherfuckers because other people pay attention to them? And I mean that for me as well. You know what I'm saying? If you listen to my shit because other people listen to it, but you ain't getting no value from it, you probably should stop listening to it, bro. You probably should put an end to that shit right now. And let me tell you some crazy shit, man. I heard Farrakhan say, man, on our Breakfast Club interview. Farrakhan say, without a woman, a man doesn't even know if he's a man. It's your boy Farrakhan, man. He said, man, without a woman, a man doesn't even know if he's a man. Now, what kind of off-brand shit is that? I understand, man. Farrakhan don't open his years, man. So he probably, he probably doing more. I don't know what the hell going on with him, man. I just know he's a much older man, man, and that was a tough one right there. When I heard that one, man, I was like, damn. That's crazy, man. And you know what? That's an interesting point, Bad Boy TV, because I believe you can only acquire gold nuggets from a very few places. You know what I'm saying? You remember the California gold rush? That's why everybody rushed out west. Wasn't no gold in the south. Wasn't no gold in the north, in the northeast. Wasn't no gold in the Midwest. The gold was out west. Everybody rushed out to west because that's where the fucking gold was. It was all in one spot. You know what I'm saying? Diamonds. You can't get diamonds anywhere. You can get diamonds in a jewelry store, but to get diamonds, to be a wholesaler of diamonds, you gonna get them motherfucker from the De Beers group. You know what I'm saying? Diamonds come from one place. You know what I'm saying? And they pretty much own the diamond industry, the diamond market for sure. So it's an interesting point, man. But I believe that you can just like you can't get gold nuggets from anywhere and everywhere. You know what I'm saying? There are very few gold nuggets. Now you can get some silver nuggets that's gold plated. And you don't know the motherfucker silver plated until the color start fading off of them. You know what I'm saying? And then you're like, damn, I thought these were gold. But then you realize they weren't gold. They were just sprayed to look gold, but they were just silver. You know what I'm saying? And not that good silver. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about the cheap ass silver. You know what I'm saying? Sterling silver, tarnished silver, polished silver, that shit right there. So, the thing is, man, you got to understand this, bro. You got to understand this, man. You can believe whatever the hell you want to believe and apply it to your life. But some shit you apply to your life ain't gonna work. And if you had just understood that it wasn't gonna work before you applied the shit, you wouldn't have wasted your time applying it because that's time you'll never get back. So, in essence, what Farrakhan was saying is the most important thing about being a man is a woman. Now, I thought the Most High laid that out where the most important thing about being a woman is being with a man. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, man. Oh, no doubt, but not no doubt. Knocking down a lot of women is not master's level at all. It's not at all. You know what I'm saying? So, it's one of those things where it still reeks of being caught up in beta male energy. See, let me tell you something about knocking down a whole lot of women, man. What that represents is an emotional cry for help. It's a man who's still emotional when it comes to women, but he has to keep a lot of women. So when he starts to catch feelings for one, he can just leave her alone. But then he ain't got to worry about not having no woman because he's already got other women. See, let me tell you something. Any real man, an alpha man for real, man, doesn't need to have all those women around him. Doesn't want to have all those women around him because if you have alpha energy, you understand how having a bunch of different feminine energy essences around you can be a drag on your alpha energy, man. It's a drag on your alpha energy. But if you ain't got no alpha energy, you don't know this. I appreciate that, G. Allen. So we have to keep in mind this, man, that every time we hear a man talk, just because we respected that man over the years, or he's dropped some gems on us, or he says some pretty smart things, that doesn't mean that that man is a leader of you. You understand what I'm saying? The thing is this, man. Leaders don't know they're leaders until people start following them. I say that again. Leaders don't know they're leaders until people start following them. King David didn't know he was a leader, man. When he bust that joke, when he bust Goliath's head with a slingshot and the rock, man, he didn't know that. He didn't know that. He didn't know he was a leader. He just knew that he was a young boy, man, had a slingshot. He had been working on it. He knew he could hit that joke in the middle, square in the middle of his forehead, man, knock him out. And that's what he did. So the most important thing to being a man is self-control. Self-control, controlling your urges. If you find me a man who drinks his life away, man, and ends up with cirrhosis of the liver, man, he didn't have self-control. If you find me a man who freaks his life away, man, ends up with HIV, man, find turn to AIDS and he dies, man, he didn't exhibit self-control. You find me a man who go to the casino, man, gamble everything away till he find blow his brains out because he can't stand the pain of all the money he's lost. He was out of control. He didn't have control of himself. If you find me a man that's around here, man, beating on this old lady, man, every time she get out of line, man, he can't do that. Now he in prison, man, doing 20 years because he done mess around, beat her into a coma. He lacks self-control. And you find me a man that's around here, man, traipsing around here, man, giving women pills, man, over all these years, man. Now all these women coming out saying, man, he done drugged them and slept with them, man. He lacks self-control. You see what I'm saying? There are many men who lack self-control. Ray Rice lacked self-control when he knocked his old lady out in the elevator. He lacked self-control. I can't remember this cat. I did a video on him. He played for the Kansas City Chiefs. Kareem Hunt. Kareem Hunt. When he had that altercation with that chick, he lost control. He was out of control. And I know some beta male semi-Johnny gonna come in and say, well, Dr. BOA, what are you supposed to do when a woman comes and says anything she wants to you? What are you supposed to do? You're supposed to look at her like she's a peon, like she's a fool, like she's a child. That's what you do. Man, you don't never let no woman get you that riled up, especially a strange woman that you don't know. You got to remember this, man, and this is my alpha perspective. I'm not going to get riled up at no woman that I don't know because she ain't been in my presence enough to be put in her place. She don't know her place. So if I'm out in public somewhere, man, I've never had this happen to me, but if I was out in public and a strange woman that I didn't know was talking crazy, man, hey, man, I just look at her like she's a fool. I'd be like, man, shout out, nobody taught you anything. I can't expect a strange woman that don't know me to interact with me like one of my women would. I fortunately just haven't had that issue, man, but it's not because I expect women to do that. I just haven't had that issue. And I got a built-in meme mug. So I've been told I look foul and intimidating. You know what I'm saying? So I just say, man, that, you know, I'm not gonna even worry about, man, trying to decipher or determine, man, you know, who to listen to, anything like that, man. I got a handful of cats I listen to. Those are the cats I'm gonna listen to, and that's just the bottom line, man. I ain't listening to nobody else. Period. Not in, you know, not in this particular environment, not in this space. I got a few cats I listen to, man, and you know, and that's it. That's how it's gonna be, man. Because these cats that I listen to, man, I know when they talk it how they live it. You know what I'm saying? They talk it how they live it. They talk it how they feel it in their spirit, and that's what I want to hear, man. So it's just this whole back and forth, man. And all I'm telling you, man, it's starting to look like it's really starting to look like the womanisphere, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's starting to look like. So another thing is this, man. When we really look into the large scheme of things, man, we have to understand this, bro. We have to understand this. There are certain terms and outlooks that we as men should never accept. Ask yourself this: how many things can your woman say she did with you for the first time? Or can a woman you meet say she'll be doing with you for the first time? And I'm talking about honestly. 9 times out of 10, you meet a woman, she ain't gonna be able to tell you, hey, this is my first time having sex. 9 times out of 10, if she done had sex, she ain't gonna be able to tell you this is my first time giving dome. I ain't never gave head before. 9 times out of 10, you meet her and she ain't got no children, she at least been pregnant before. Nine times out of 10, she got some type of scars from being abused before. And she'll tell you something like, well, this is my first time. Well, you know, our house is the first time I've ever bought a house or owned a house, whatever. Hey man, that's something that comes from you. I'm talking about what can she bring to the table on her own merit, that she is not giving anyone else. Q, what up, my home in South Africa? What up, man? I can't think of nothing, bro. And you lucky if you could think of a few things or one thing. And I ain't talking about traveling and no shit like that. I'm talking about what can she give you that she's never given anyone else. Ah, no doubt, GMB. So this is what you have to understand, man. When you have the expectation for, and this is a real expectation, man. Men have a real expectation that they could be with a woman for 50 years and she'll never let nobody touch her in 50 years. Nigga be married to a woman 50 years and find out 20 years ago, man, she had an affair. And he'll blow her brains out and blow his own brains out. Man, he'll kill everybody. Go off. Because he had the expectation. And I'm gonna tell you, this is the crazy thing. The crazy thing is that we as men will knock bras off all over the whole entire time. And in our minds be telling ourselves that we're so fucking great that there's no possible way that our woman would ever do anything of the such. Hey man, let me tell you something. We are generally hornier than women more often. You understand? If you follow us throughout a week, we're probably gonna be hornier more times than our woman would. But I'm gonna tell you something about your woman, brothers. And this is the realest shit I could ever tell you. This is the realest thing I could ever tell you. Your woman, when she gets hornier, when she gets horny, she's way hornier than you are when you get horny. She's way hornier than you are when you get horny. So if she's got an itch and you ain't never around to scratch it, I just got to keep it 100 with you, homie. I just got to keep it 100 with you, man. It's a possibility, man. Matter of fact, not a possibility, man. It's a probability. In all likelihood, in all likelihood, you just got to accept the fact, man, that she getting her back beat out, man. And there's really nothing you can do about it. But let me tell you something like this. What would you rather have? What would you rather have? Would you rather have a woman who gonna sit at home on her ass, man, and you know that she ain't gonna never tip out there with nobody? Or would you rather have a woman that no matter what the fuck goes down, she prioritizes her home? She prioritizes her scenarios and her situations. You understand what I'm saying? See, I'm gonna tell you like this, man, from a pimp perspective. I would much rather my woman give a man some ass than give him some money. I would much rather my woman give a man some ass than give him some money. I ain't gonna even be pissed she give him some ass. She give him some money though. If she, man, listen, boy, if she takes some bread out of my household and give it to a nigga, shit, boy, I'm telling you, bro, that shit is not gonna happen right there. And you got cats, man, to be telling the old lady, baby, you ain't got to work. Shit. A woman's idle mind is the devil's playground, homie. She gonna go do something. And I know some beta male, some man, Johnny motherfucker gonna come here and say, well, Dr. BOA, well, can she even have sex at work? Can somebody get to her at work too, Dr. BOA? What do you think about that, Dr. BOA? I'm glad you asked that, young sucker. Let me tell you something right now. It's possible. It's possible. But it's possible she'll do that if she's sitting at home, ain't bringing no money in. At least if you got to going out there getting money, she bringing money in. And it's even better if you got it working for you. You see what I'm saying? You got to understand this, man. All that fairy tale life, man, of a woman being with just you and you can, man, you want to live in a society, man, where you can take out in the back and tie up to a tree and whip her with a belt, man. If you find out something, you can't do none of that. So what you got to do, man, is you got to master the parts of her that really matter. And I'm going to be honest with you. You got to understand that your woman's body really is the least important part of her, man, when it really boils down. That's the part of her that deteriorates the fastest and the most over the years. You understand? That's the part of her that goes through the most wear and tear. That's the part of her that indicates she hit the fucking wall. That's it. So the other parts of her that you got to value, man, you got to value the other shit she brings to the table. That's why I say, man, just having a basic sexual relationship with a woman, man, if that's all she brings to the table, bro, I'm way beyond just that. I've been beyond that, man, for shit, man. Probably a decade and a half, man. I've been beyond that for a long time, homie. I'm talking about young man. I was way over that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you like this, man. It's better to trick off on a thigh pocket and get your rocks off than it is to have a woman that's under your roof being cared for all the time and not contributing anything. You know what I'm saying? But sex. You know what I'm saying? It's better if that's all you're gonna get is sex, man. You damn sure shouldn't have to, be caring for a woman and now that man that all she brings to the table is sex. You know what I'm saying? Now it's different if you decide that, man, you're just gonna drop C's back to back. You got a woman you want to drop about 8, 9 C's in her. Hey man, you probably need to let that woman sit down somewhere because it's gonna get very expensive for you very quickly trying to have all them kids somewhere every day. No, let her be a stay-at-home mom all the time. But other than that, I mean, if she ain't got a shitload of kids, man, ain't no stay-at-home time, man. Ain't no stay-at-home mom. She needs at least have 3 or 4 of them to even qualify as a stay-at-home mom, bro. That's real talk. So, the bottom line is this right here, man. FB, I appreciate the $2 super chat, man. Think I had me a little. Oh, man. I think I got me in trouble in here, man. Let me get that nigga out of here. And man, and let me tell you something else, man. I'm just gonna be honest with you, man. All this calling out shit, man, and all that, man. Man, we on the internet. We online. Can't no nigga call nobody out on. Can't no nigga call me out online. We online, dog. Come on, man. We online. What nigga gonna do? Crack jokes? I don't give a fuck about that. You know what I'm saying? So I say, man, you got to understand, man. Yeah, I mean, the sex you're giving is free, man. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Mr. Beasley, what up, homie? Good to see you in the building, homie. And from now on, man, I ain't gonna even talk to no, I ain't gonna even talk to no what's called this, man. I ain't gonna even talk to no damn no trolls up in this joint. Let me see, the coldest I ever heard in my life. Lord knows, make it first. Like you said, then you could tell the bride go home after she had to wash her. Let her go. Yeah, man. Real talk. Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. That's what it is, man. But you can't tell these guys that her sex is not something to be prized and prioritized. Because I'm gonna tell you why. The majority of these cats don't get no sex, man. You understand? The majority of these cats don't be getting no sex like that. If they do, they just started. You know what I'm saying? So you got some grown men that's still out here chasing sex, man, because they finally got to a point where they can get some. They spent all of their adult lives, man, not being able to get none. You know what I'm saying? Not being able to have no broad there, man. Man, listen, bro, let me tell you something. Until you had the experiences, man, where you got 2 or 3 broads, man, where every time you cut them and bust, you stay bricked up. Man, if you ain't getting that type of arousal out of broads, man, and I'm talking about the entire and let me tell you a secret. The only way you can get that aroused is if she's more aroused than that. Like her being aroused, her interactions, her noise, just how that thing stay sloppy and wet but still be tight and warm. That's the shit right there, man. To have her climbing the walls, man, and not even caring who hear her and all of that shit, man, and just acting like, man, she about to die, man. Like you about to, it's the best shit since sliced bread. Hey, man, you can't help, and she got to be physically alluring. And let me tell you something about the chicks that I've had do that, man. They were all chocolate. They were all thick as fuck, with little bit of waist and flat stomachs, with wide hips, fat round asses, and thick thighs. I love chocolate chicks, man. I love them. I love them and shit like that fucking thick ass chocolate. That little bit of waist. Well, let me tell you something. A chocolate chick can get thick as fuck and still have a little bit of waist and a flat stomach. You ain't never seen that. And it's a country shit, boy. Because I'm going to tell you, if you upstate or out west, you don't see this shit. I know you don't because I haven't been out west and I haven't been upstate far enough to know y'all don't see this shit. I'm talking about a chick that's so goddamn thick. You just can't believe she this thick. She's so thick that she would be fat if she wasn't lean. If she wasn't lean enough to have a flat stomach and a small waist, she'd be fat. But she lean. So just imagine how that shit look, boy. Well, let me tell you something, man. That shit is the truth right there, homie. That shit's the truth, man. That shit is ain't that like it, man. So, and that's my thing. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, coach. Hey, GA still South though, man. You know what I'm saying? There's still a whole bunch of beans and cornbread being served at GA, man. So yeah, man, I'm telling you, in the South, boy, it's crazy, man. But I say, man, if you ain't having those type experiences, man, that comes from not being able to key in and hone in on the type of woman whose energy draws you in, because I guarantee you, if you find a woman whose energy draws you in, your energy has already engulfed her. That's how this energy shit works. Your energy that's gonna be off the meter for a chick who ain't feeling you. When your energy is off the meter, her energy is fucking. It ain't never been on the meter. It's way above what the meter can fucking calculate or measure. So I'm telling you, brothers, you got to be out here, man, and everything else, man, it comes to, man. So I ain't against having men and women. Let me tell y'all a secret right now, man. I've had as many, and this is real talk. I've had as many as 7 women. You know what I'm saying? As many as 7 women. I mean, and not just on no pump and dump and none of that bullshit right there. Just I've had 7 women, man, in a different life. I was in a different life, but I've had 7 women, 7 women, and I was only fucking 2 of them. I mean, and only really regularly knocking down one of them. The other one, so I tighten up on her, man. I push her to the limit, man, then tighten up on her. But only one of them I was regularly having sex with, man. Gotta understand, bro. Having women is not about sex. The thing about sex is if you have it, then if you want to have it again with the woman, she probably needs to enjoy it. She probably need to enjoy it. If listen, if she ain't gonna enjoy pleasing you, then she better enjoy you pleasing her, one or the other. But when it comes to all the other things women bring to the table, brothers, there is so much more for you to tap into, not just to take from her, but to tap into, to put another essence of your spirituality in her. It's like pegs, it's like puppet strings, man. You know what I'm saying? You put enough pieces of your spiritual energy in her, man, and you're moving her like a puppeteer. And that's all this shit is about. That's why I say, man, spirituality is the utmost level of manhood. If you don't have your spirituality intact, you can have everything else intact and still fall flat on your face. But you can have your fucking spirituality intact and still be slacking on a couple other things and still climb, still grow. You know what I'm saying? Still get better, still get phenomenal fucking results, man. No doubt, Mufasa, no doubt. No doubt, man. I'm telling you, man, that energy thing is crazy. And I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Not enough cats talk about it, man, because they don't really understand it. They're not allowing the energy to work for them. You understand what I'm saying? They're not allowing the energy to work for them. Yeah, man. Let me see, man. We got a discussion going on in here, man, about some. Nah, bro. I ain't gonna say about that. That was just a quick example I used, bro. I mean, I just look at it like this, man. If you only approach women that show you attraction, confirmation, then you get the whole escort treatment without paying. You know what I'm saying? You get the whole escort treatment without even paying, man. Yeah, no doubt, Stunner. That's the main thing, man. What we're dealing with is satanic energy, man. We're dealing with. See, this is the thing. If you separate a group of women from their men, their minds become idle, and it becomes the devil's playground. See what I'm saying? It becomes the devil's playground, and that's what we're dealing with right now. Their minds have become the devil's playground. So is that's why you got to play search and seizure, because the thing is, if the devil has her mind, he has her spirit as well, and once you connect with her and exchange spiritual energies, bam, you got some of that evil satanic feminine energy in you, and you got to try to weed that out of you. And if you're doing that regularly, homie, you stay full of it. That's why these boys, man, really don't talk about the most high. You can't talk about the most high if you're constantly chasing and banging a whole bunch of different women. He's not coming to your defiled body. He's not coming to your defiled spirit. Like, you got to cleanse yourself first. And most of these boys live their lives every day, every week, every month, every year, chasing women for sex, man. So, all right, man, we ain't gonna stay in here too much longer, man. I just wanted to run down a few things for y'all homies, man. Well, we'll be back in this joint tomorrow, man, at 12 noon Central Standard Time for the Sunday sermon. 12 noon Central Standard Time, which will be 1 p.m. on the East Coast and 10 a.m. on the West Coast. Again, Sunday sermon tomorrow. Well, later on well, if you're on the East Coast, it's already tomorrow. It's already after 12 a.m. But Sunday at 12 noon Central Standard Time. Y'all be there, man. Be there to check it out. Bill Williams say hit him with the holy water for sure, for sure. Peace to young man Hood, Quinto Maldonado. Yeah, it's about 10 p.m. So 12 noon Sunday, Central Standard Time, which would be 10 a.m. on the East Coast and 1 p.m. on, 10 a.m. on the West Coast and 1 p.m. on the East Coast. All right, Banks 09, boy, appreciate the $2 super chat. Home said amen for sure. Appreciate it, brother. Vander RP, peace, homie. Stunner Lokes, peace to you, brother. Dial up Russell, man. Be easy, bro. Bless up. Coach Wire, man, straight out of Columbus, no doubt, bro. All over the South. Appreciate that, homie. Grown man business, man. Appreciate the $20 super chat, man. Homie, say it one more time for the people in the back. 100, no doubt, brother. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate it. So, peace out to you, D. Flemings. Jesse Hosea, man, I appreciate that, brother. Let's go ahead and hit that like button on the way out, homies. Gonna go ahead and get it. Man, I'm gonna try to get my joint fixed, man, so I can be back on my stream labs, man. I kind of like my stream lab setup. Although I don't get too many crashes on this Hangouts, man. I'm almost addicted to this Hangouts, man. King Shooter, peace, homie. Richard Links, bless up to you, brother. Alpha Soldier at War. So, hey, man, y'all avoid the haters, avoid the fakers, avoid the betas. And it's always Alpha's up, betas down. Homies. Peace. GMB, man, appreciate you, man, working that wrench for me too, brother. I really do, man. And we gonna head on out of here, man. Peace.